Hey, welcome back. Got Pokemon Unite news because the patch is dropping tonight, and these are important notes. These are actual patch notes, not like last time where it was just like, hey, we made a couple changes. Don't worry about what you see in the background. That is a table I was doing some guitar fiddling about. So, update details, not a whole lot on this one. Some bug fixes, some text fixes, nothing specific. And this is the important one. The spectate feature test. So they're going to add a spectate mode, which is great for me as a professional esports caster. I want to cast Pokemon Unite. So if you hear of anyone being like, hey, we're hosting a Pokemon Unite tournament, need casters, hit me up, please. Please. Please hit me up. That's only going to be available for 2 days, from the 4th to the 6th, while they test it out. I'm hoping it goes over well. I'm going to be using it, so there will be casting tomorrow, as long as it works. And then there's changes being made to some Pokemon stats and moves to adjust the balance, obviously, because that needs to be done. So first off, here we go. So we'll just take a look at this. Boom. So this is from the unite.pokemon.com news section. Great. Check it out if you want to read the patch notes yourself. So we're starting off Charizard here. Flamethrower is getting cooldown reduction and effects on opposing Pokemon strengthened. So it sounds like it's going to do a little more damage. Fire Punch also going to be buffed. Fire Blast, Fire Blast getting a cooldown reduction and effects on opposing Pokemon strengthened. So damage boost, looks like Charizard's getting a buff all around. Talonflame increased to acrobatics damage. No effects on Pokemon while damage dealt to a Pokemon. So that's interesting. Okay. So to clarify, as we see here, damage dealt to opposing Pokemon, that's your flat damage. The effects on opposing Pokemon, I think, is going to be like burn or poison. So it'll have the effects of the burn or the poison or whatever will be greater, which is awesome. So, back to Talonflame here. Damage to Aerial Ace getting a buff, Aerial Ace Plus getting a buff, Fly getting a buff. So Talonflame just getting an overall buff on this one. Venusaur, this I'm excited for. I love playing Venusaur. Sludge Bomb, damage dealt to opposing Pokemon is increased, and effects on opposing Pokemon are strengthened, so the poison's going to hit harder. That's great. Petal Dance, I don't use it, but it's getting an upgrade. I'm not sure what that's going to mean, but that'll be nice. Solar Beam cooldown reduced, that's great. Solar Beam going out more often is going to be insane. And damage dealt to opposing Pokemon with Verdant Anger, you know I'm in love with that. That's going to be awesome. Next up, Absol, basic attack is getting a bug fix. Okay, Night Slash, increase on the damage. Great. Sucker Punch is damage increase as well, so Absol getting an overall buff with a little fix. Wigglytuff, stats have been increased. Interesting. Defense, special defense, and HP. So making Wigglytuff more tanky, making them tougher. Double Slap, damage dealt is increased. Great. Effects are going to be strengthened. Okay. That's interesting. And Sing, effects on... How do you strengthen Sing? Maybe it'll tick faster? Maybe that's what they consider as strengthening the effects. And Dazzling Gleam will get bug fixes. Cool. Eldegoss, Cotton Guard, getting nerfed on Eldegoss here. So we got cooldown lengthen and HP restoration decreased. If you've played Eldegoss, you know that it's just so strong. So strong. So, like, the healing coming out of Eldegoss is so strong. I don't know why I'm having a problem saying Eldegoss. Cotton Spore is getting a cooldown reduction. Effects on opposing Pokemon strengthened, so there should be better effects on that. Damage absorbing spores, which then burst to damage and slow nearby opponents. So I think the effects on opposing Pokemon are going to be stronger slow, maybe? And the defense and special defense increase has been strengthened. So a bit of a buff on Cotton Spore, that'll be nice. And Cotton... See how it says butt crash? It's Cloud Crash. I have Cloud to Butt. It's the best add-on for any web browser. Get Cloud to Butt. So Cotton Cloud Crash, HP restoration decreased. So Eldegoss getting kind of a big nerf, less healing coming out. Not a bad thing. Cinderace coming through with a bit of a nerf. Let's see. The stat of attack has been decreased. Okay. Blaze Kick also getting a damage decrease. Move downgrade on Feint. That's interesting. I wonder what the downgrade will be. Pyro Ball, damage dealt to opposing Pokemon increase. So a little buff on Pyro Ball, which not a bad thing. I like Pyro Ball, but I felt like it never hit hard enough. So that's not a bad thing. I'm good with that. I don't know what we'll see out of that Feint downgrade. Maybe it won't last as long. because it does last for what feels like forever. It's not actually that crazy, but it feels like it's a long time. Next up, Gengar, and this is the one I know a lot of people are going to be like, thank God Gengar needs a nerf, because holy crap is Gengar strong. Basic attack bug fixes, great. Shadow Ball, so they're trying to move people to go into Shadow Ball and Dream Eater. You see here, Shadow Ball damage dealt to opposing Pokemon is increased, great. Move downgrade to Hex, we'll come back to that, and a move upgrade to Dream Eater. So my guess would be that the upgrade to Dream Eater is going to be more HP steal, and the downgrade to Hex, if I were to take a guess and wish list it, it would be that it can't reactivate more than, let's say, 3 times, 2 or 3 times. Because right now you can reactivate Hex, I think you can get 4, maybe 5, and then by then your poison is off cooldown. And say you have a Venusaur on your team, you're poisoning there as well, right? So theoretically you can go for almost too long with Gengar. It does need a nerf. I have a feeling they're going to put a cap on it up to 3 reactivations type of thing. That would be my guess for a Hex downgrade. Zeraora, bug fixes to Spark, don't know. Wild Charge is getting a damage increase and a cooldown reduction, so use Zeraora mains. That'll be nice for you. And Plasma Gale, damage dealt is being decreased. I guess the ultimate is just too strong? Cramorant, Whirlpool damage dealt to opposing Pokemon decreased. So Cramorant's just getting a nerf on this one. Oh no, but Dive is getting an increase. Interesting. So they're rebalancing Whirlpool and Dive a little bit. Machamp, basic attack, bug fixes, great. Cross Chop, decrease on the damage. Cross Chop was hitting pretty hard, honestly. But close combat is getting an increase. That's interesting. Okay. Lucario is getting a bug fix Power Punch. Bone Rush is getting bug fixes as well. Okay. So no nerfs, really, just bug fixes. So if you've been exploiting the bugs, first off, shame on you. Second off, not going to be able to do that anymore. Greninja, basic attack is bug fixes, and Ninetales, Snow Warning is also bug fixes. So that is it. The biggest takeaway from this for me is Hex getting the nerf, and the test release of Spectate feature. I'm really excited for that. We'll have to see how that goes. That has been all the Pokemon Unite news I feel like sharing with you at the moment, as that's all the news I have. Check it out. Check the game out. It's a lot of fun. It's free to play. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.